Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Let's see what are variables in Python. In Python, variables are containers for storing data values or a name given to the value. As we know, Python is dynamically typed. We need to declare variables and their type before using them. A variable is created the moment we first assign a value to it. So simply, variables are nothing but some containers which stores some values or some data related to that values. So in other words, we can say variables as the names given to the values. As we know, Python is dynamically typed, it is not statically typed. So we do not need to declare variables and their type before using them. Let's see what are the rules for creating variables. So these are the rules for creating variables. The first rule is a variable name must start with a letter or a underscore. So we do not declare a variable with a number. We can include a number in a variable, but we cannot start a variable name with number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. So no special words or special characters are used. Only underscore is used as a special character as a variable name. So we cannot include more special characters other than underscore to declare a variable. Variables are case sensitive. That means we declare a variable with small letters or lower cases, and if we declare the variable with upper cases, they both are different. The reversed words cannot be used to name the variable. So the keywords are not used to declare the variable names. Let's see more about variables. So let's recall what are our rules. So we have some rules to declare variables. So our first rule is a variable name must start with a letter or the underscore. So I am giving my variable name as name. Here I am using equal to. Here equal to is assignment operator. So we have to assign some values to that variable. I am assigning name which is in the form of string. So strings are denoted with double quotes or single quotes. So let's give our string or name as Arjun. Here Arjun is my value and name is my variable. So I assign my value to the variable. So here my value Arjun, I assign my value Arjun to my variable name. Okay, let's print our variable. Here, here you can see the output as Arjun. Okay. Now let's give our second variable as age, but let's start with an underscore. Okay. So generally we represent age in integers. So let's give age as 19. Here I am not using double quotes because double quotes we indicate strings with double quotes. So our age is an integer. So no need of using double quotes or single quotes. Let's print age. Let's run our program. Yeah. Here you can see Arjun 19. Then our second rule is a variable name cannot start with a letter. That means a variable name cannot start with a number. So let's give a variable name that's starting with a number. Let's give one DOB. Is date of birth. This is in the form of string. So let's the date of birth be 19 May. Okay, let's print one DOB. Let's see what is our output. Yeah, you can see an error, that is syntax error, invalid syntax. So we cannot assign, or we cannot start a variable name with digits. Let's give the variable name here. Let's give the numeric letter or the digit the last of the variable name. Yeah, let's run. Okay, now let's run and see. Yeah, you can see the output as 19 May 2. So our first rule is a variable name must start with a letter or the underscore. And our second rule is a variable name cannot start with a number. For variable name, we start our variable name with a number, then we will get a syntax error. Then we saw our third rule as a variable name can start only a variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. So in our variable we cannot have any special characters except underscore. Okay. Then we saw our variable is case sensitive. Let's see what is case sensitive. Let's remove all this. Okay, this is our first variable. Our first variable is name. Let's take the same variable with lowercase name, and I'm giving my name as Ramesh. Let's run. Let's print the variable. Let's run our program. Here you can see Arjun Ramesh. So here our first variable is starting with a capital letter or an uppercase, and our second variable is starting with a lowercase. So both are not same. So let's let's give our variable name. Here ending of the variable is with capital E, and let's run. So again you can see the output as Arjun and Ramesh. So this is about case sensitive. That means the both variables are not same. Let's give the variable names as same. So I am giving my variable as small or lower cases, that is name, and my second variable also same name with lower cases. Let's see what will be the output. Let's here. Here before I got Arjuna and Ramesh. Why? Because I'm printing I'm printing the variable after Arjun or after line 4. That's why I'm getting there as Arjun. Now let's see what will be the output. Here you can see the output as Ramesh and Ramesh. Why? Because our first variable is holding the value Arjun. Then the same variable holding the value Ramesh. So our variable name is updated with the value Ramesh. So if you print the variable, then you will get Ramesh. So let's see what will happen if we give the variable names as keywords or some reserved words. So let's give our variable name as while. So while is a keyword. Let's assign while with name Manoj. Okay, let's run. Let's print the variable and let's run. Yeah, you can see syntax error. So we cannot use variable names. We cannot use keywords as variable names. Let's give while one. So now my variable is while one. Let's run. Yeah. Here you can see the output as Manoj. Why? Because it is not a keyword. Okay. Let's see what will happen if we assign more values to a single variable. Okay. Here while one is my variable and Manoj is my value. Let's give more to values. I am giving my another value as it and Rahul. Let's print. Let's run. Yeah. Here you can see my output as Manoj with Rahul. So here those values are taken into a tuple and we got a tuple as our output. So let's see what will happen if we assign one value to three or more than one variable. Let's remove all these values. Here our variable names. So our second variable is while2. Our third variable is while3. Okay, let's print while1, print while2, print. Okay, let's run our program. Yeah, you can see an error. So our error is value error. Too many values to unpack. That means we cannot add or we cannot assign one value to too many variables. Let's give more to variables, same as Ankit, Rahul. Now let's run. Now you can see the output as Manoj, Ankit, Rahul. Okay, this is all about variables. I hope you understood well. Thank you so much.